Okay, are we recording? I believe we are. All right. So, Suya, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. You were so nice in posting task ones for the how to craft an overview video I just made that I thought I'd return the favor and take a look at one of your task ones. I know this one. Okay, I've seen it before. I don't remember what is about it, so let me analyze it for a moment here. When I look at it, what do I notice? Okay, it's listed chronologically. That's nice. And it seems to be a big difference between the top. Well, not so much here. Okay, this isn't, nothing jumps out. Okay, again, we want to look at one or two things for our overview that affect the most possible data on the chart. So, London, Paris, oldest and longest, and both in Europe. So, overall, it can be seen that the European railway systems are the oldest and the longest. There's no. Okay, now these are both in Japan, and these two are in North America or USA. Okay. Mhm. Okay, I see. So Washington, Kyoto, and LA can be bulked together. They're all relatively new compared to these other ones, which are much older. 50-year gap right there. So my overview would be, well, let's see what you did with this. I'm playing, I've actually looked at it. Okay. Table illustrates data about underground railway systems, plural, in London. Then you should, and you when you're practicing these, I know it seems redundant, but remember that the number one thing in task one is the task achievement part of task one is uh, the requirements of the task. And the requirements of the task are to summarize, select, report, and compare. Now, summarize means make shorter. I can tell from your overview right now. Oh wait. Oh, that's not the rubric. That's your stuff. Okay. So what was the rubric? Table below. What the run? Okay, that's fine. All right, close enough. Overall, the oldest one can be found in London, whereas the most recent ones were built in Los Angeles. Okay, I've been to LA. They only have one system, so you get a little plural error here in your first one. Underground railway systems. As I don't know if London has more than one. I wouldn't think so. Otherwise, it wouldn't be clumped together like that. So plural's error. Okay, and then given that London is so prominent in the first sentence, you need a connector here. Okay, we're built in Los Angeles. Um, one, well, was built. Make that green. Okay. Was built in Los Angeles. Furthermore, sure, because we're still talking about London here. Might be a bit of a strong connector, but it's what came to my head. Or additional. Okay, no, how about this? Here we go. London also has, it's connecting back to the sentence before it quite naturally, whereas this paragraph is very choppy. London also has the longest railways, which are almost twice greater in length. You can say twice in length as those in Paris, or are almost twice as long. Yeah, let's do with that, because you can't be twice greater. That's, yeah, you just can't. So we'll cross that out and say, which are almost twice as long as, not than, those, again, it's not a railways, it's plural, but I can't change them. Those should be the one or that in Paris. I shouldn't continue. So as that in Paris. In addition is not an appropriate connector here because in addition adds something that is that naturally follows and in addition means and here you're changing and you're going into a third sentence of your overview. That is not a smart thing to do because your overview is not summarizing. That's what the overview needs to do. Okay, so railway systems in Tokyo provide service to the majority of passengers per year. Majority means more than half, and that would be more than half of the ones in the world? Well, let's see here. Well, are you adding up these numbers and saying that Tokyo is more than twice, is the majority of that? Okay, it certainly would be a nice thing to say. In addition, railway systems in Tokyo, okay, plural. The railway system in Tokyo provides service to more passengers, because I think that's what you meant by majority. 1,200, 1,000, no, it's not. But we can certainly say that, in addition, railway systems in Tokyo provide service to as we don't want to erase signs of your sins. I'm just kidding. Okay, railway service to as many. Well, no, I did as long as before. So provides service to, it's almost like I have to use as many as, to the same number. In addition, I shouldn't let that stand. It needs to go away. I don't like your constant use of railway systems. So how about Tokyo city trains carry just about, that might be a little informal, just about the same number of passengers and since I've already talked about Paris and London, I could say Tokyo city trains carry just about the same number of passengers as Paris and London combined. We don't need Tokyo and we don't need Los Angeles here. Okay, they could be really cleaned up and made tight by saying, okay, overall, the oldest and longest railway systems can be found in Europe. Boom. Summary. A lot of information in the fewest amounts of words. Okay, let's see how your body paragraphs do. Now this one should reflect the first half of your overview, which was about oldest and youngest, longest, and twice as long as Paris, not shortest. There's not a good parallel construction there. I shouldn't let this go 10 minutes. Okay, so how about that? I'm going to leave it there. That's 10 minutes. You see other ones here regarding the date open. That's bad cohesion. Not operated. It was opened. It opened the earliest. Okay, so my suggestion would be, and don't use on the other hand in task 1. And then the only real big task achievement thing was your last one where you got a big inaccuracy. Under 200 passengers. What? Los Angeles? 50 million, not 200. Okay. Combine your categories. You see how this can be combined in 2 ways? You could say the old subways and the new subways. And you could contrast them, but I think that's enough, and this is 10 minutes, so bye.